So let's start our journey by looking at what is Arupa and Rupa and Kama. So we looked into Patavi, Apo, Tejo, Vayu, Bhuta, Deva. Till then is Kama Loka. Okay? Like in Dhatu Vibhanga Sutta. If somebody has gone through that Dhatu Vibhanga Sutta in a proper way, can know that when you disconnect Patavi, Apo, Tejo, Vayu, Akasha, then the Kama is gone. Then the Vedana section, he talks about Sukha Vedana, Dukkha Vedana, Adukha Sukha Vedana. They should not be confused with sensuality. They are supposed to be on the first jhana and the second and third and fourth. And after that, he says the consciousness becomes even more refined, and hence can now enter into the infinite space, infinite consciousness, nothingness, and neither perception nor non-perception. Okay. So I've been stressing a lot on all of you to get into it. The reason is you'll come to know what is there. And this sutta will give you that. One second. This sutta will give you a very nice explanation why you should do it. So we saw the first jhana, second jhana, third jhana. Okay, and then we saw that in the first jhana it is 1 kappa, and in the second jhana it is 2 kappa, and the third jhana it is 4 kappas, and the fourth jhana it is 500. Yes, Bobby.
So Vilashi, that thing which is going on in typing, you are just intentionally doing it, or is it coming?
Where I'm typing?
I don't know. Some scripts are coming in the screen. I think is it only for me or?
I'm not typing anything.
No, the sutta is display shared by Vilashi.
Yeah, sutta is displayed, but whatever you are talking, that's also seeing as a typed message in my screen.
There's a CC button. Maybe you have the caption on. Try to find it. There's a CC button. If you click on it, it might go away.
No, it is showing here annotating, you presenting, annotating.
Me?
No, I am. So stop presenting.
Yeah, I whatever you're talking and I am talking, I can see as a typing.
Well, as Ario said, you have to click on that option to stop that.
For me?
Yeah, for you.
CC caption, what Ario said to you. Sent.
See, in that, after the video, there is a CC.
So caption.
Oh, yes. Yes, sorry. Sorry, yes.
So, what I want to say is that we need to know that how many eons, kappa, in the fourth jhana, it is 500. But you see, infinite space is 20,000. Okay. Don't worry about what an noble disciple is going to do. At present, we are in Sutta, we are not in Buddha Sasana, we are in Uttujana. Infinite consciousness is 40,000. And what Alara Kalama gave to the Buddha is 60,000 eons. Okay. So in some people, when they talk to me, they think Alara Kalama is, some scavenger. Okay. They talk so lightly of such a great sage. So first we have to achieve 60,000 eons and know for ourselves, yes, if I die now, I will not come back for 60,000 eons. Yes. Then he only talks about these three. What about the fourth one? Neva Sanya, Na Sanya, Aitana. And that is Asankheya. Meaning you can't say 60,000, 80,000, 1 lakh, 100,000, 1 million, 10 million, 100 million, billion, 10 billion, 100 billions. No. Asankheya Kappa. That means what Uddaka Ramaputta gave to Buddha is that. And look at the knowledge of the Buddha, or he became Buddha of the Gautama. And he said, when I meditate on it, I'm still seeing there is some coming. And for that, Uddaka Ramaputta says, even I don't know how to go from there. What is Asankheya is as good as stopped. Okay. Got the point? Yes, Ashwin.
It means that both the teachers are very much knowledgeable. Full means it's extreme end of the knowledge they have that time.
Yes.
Even today's context also, Neva Sanya and Sanya, it means Asankhya Kalpa means it's too much knowledge. And that also they understood this is not the end. That is also a great achievement. It's not a joke.
Yes, absolutely. That's not a joke. So we can't talk lightly about any one of these sages. Then, that person. What do you mean that person? No, it would be a hindrances for our growth. I have heard some monks talking like that. I feel very saddened that they don't know what they are bringing themselves in return, as though he was some servant in his home. Okay, so that's bad. That's bad attitude. Yes, think what Buddha is working out or trying to tell us is to stop rebirth consciousness. It's not about whether you can achieve this or not. And that's the reason a Puttujana can achieve till Nibbana. Please understand, how many of us have attained Nibbana? To talk about a Puttujana itself. They are even worse than a Puttujana from Buddha's scale. Have not even experienced anything worth. So we need to have humbleness in us that we don't know, and we shouldn't be talking light on any one of the sages. It's bad. Like, let us take example Shankaracharya. We don't know. He has done so much. We don't know. So it's better to accept I don't know and leave it there, rather than arguing that I don't think so. I don't think so. We can be thinking so and so, but that is still so and so, because we have not attained their level. If we are equal ground, And then we can argue. Yeah, you are on the ground and now we are at a fair ground. It's fair. Because I have experienced what you have experienced. And now I can say, I can argue with you. Is this the end of it? Yeah, makes sense. Absolutely, it makes sense. So why I'm saying this is the Mula Pariyaya Sutta teaches both the things for us. One is that we should know whether we are at least a Putujana, which in my opinion, or it's not forget my opinion, it's quite obvious that we are not. So first let's attain all the 8 jhanas and know for ourselves, if you die at this moment, you are in Neva Sanya Na Sanyayatana, which is Asankheya. Where? But let us get there. Right? I don't even have any visa to go there. And I'm talking, what is that country? Sorry. First you go there, reach there, and then challenge. Makes sense. So basically, we need to do that. So when we read something, when we read the Buddha Dhamma in books, we get into opinions. Buddha is great. Maybe he might be great, absolutely fine. Agreed. But the others are not some papers that they are useless. Sorry. No. Especially Uddalaka. In Sanskrit, is Uddalaka. In Pali, Uddaka. Yeah. Getting an entry to his as a student is a privilege. Okay. So we need to get to Neva Sanya Na Sanyayatana to comment that Buddha Dhamma is better than that. Okay. Now, why am I saying this? Why am I stressing this out? You just look at Dhatu Vibhanga Sutta. He explains you need to get into this. He says this is Dhamma. Please read it carefully. If somebody has a wrong opinion that I will get into Panya directly, is mistaken. It's not possible. Through reading, you will not get anything. And for experimentation, your mind should be calm. For making your mind calm, you need to get into samatha. And then we can do vipassana. So, in the Dhatu Vibhanga Sutta, like I and Ashwin were doing yesterday, he talks about panya, first one. And before that panya, he talks about 18 mental preoccupation. So we have to look into that, right? And then there are 4 things, what is aditthana. And one of that is to get into this, looking into all the 8 jhanas, one after the other. And then knowing that you have to do a tyaga, this tyaga, giving up. It is, there is no higher than this, and hence I give up. Right? Have I seen the higher? Like in the Panchakanga Sutta, Sanyukta Nikaya 36.19. Have I understood all the jhanas with as opposed to the sensual? Then I can let go of sensual. If I I have attained second jhana, I can let go of first jhana because I know it is inferior to the second jhana. Then if I have gone to the third jhana, I can let go of the second jhana. Then if I go to the fourth jhana, I can let go of the third jhana. If I go to the fifth jhana, which is infinite space, I can come out of the four Rupa jhanas. And if I get into infinite consciousness, I can let go of infinite space. Then if I go into nothingness, I can let go of infinite consciousness. Then if I go to neither perception nor non-perception, then I let go of nothingness. And I can go into the sanya vidita nirodha, and I can give up asankheya kappa. So this sutta where what I'm showing is Anguttara Nikaya 3.116. And if somebody wants to make a note of it, they can make a note. It is Anguttara Nikaya 3.116. And if somebody wants to go through the Dhatu Vibhanga Sutta, it is in Majjhima Nikaya 140. Okay. And the one what we did earlier on, that is 4.125. Anguttara Nikaya, where we looked at this Rupa Jhānas. 1, 2, 3 or 1 to 5, something like that. So here we don't have to worry about what the Buddha will say. Because the noble disciples, we are going to come later when we start with Patavi, Apo, Tejo, Vayo, all that from a Sekka perspective. Now we are in Putujana. So we have to read the section Putujana and practice as though you are Putujana, so that you know you have achieved all the 8 jhanas in ascending and descending order. Meaning, you go to the 8, come down to 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just like you go on an elevator, go to the top floor, and you come down to the first floor. And from the first floor, you go back to the 8th floor. And 8th floor, come back to the first floor. Like that you should be doing, because during death, you need to do this. Please understand. If otherwise it is going to get connected with sensuality. So, all the time we need to be in either first jhana or second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seven, 8, or 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, 1 to 8, 8 to 1, 1 to 8, 8 to 1. It should be made like a habit, because the habit pattern is currently on sensuality. To break that, make this happen. That's what we need to do. So we have a long thing to go. Yes, we are Sotapannas. That's agreed. Agreed. But you want to go further, you have to do this. We don't have to worry about whether I am Sotapanna or not. You are Sotapanna. So you have 7 bhava, asankheya jati. Asankheya as in, like what we were looking at yesterday. 80,000 years, 100 years you live. So 800 times. Or if you die at 80,000 times. Thousand time birth into 7. 700,000. Within that, you become Arhat. We don't know how much we have done so far as human. And we don't know how much we remain. So we can say Oh, one bhava is 80,000. 1,000 years of 1 into 7. If we are starting today, we don't know. So whenever, whatever, so yeah, we'll do it. If you become Sakatagami, they have only one bhava left. If you're Anagami, no bhava in this womb existence. Then we are talking asankhya, right? We don't know. Yes, sir.
Small question, hopefully. So previously, I thought most people who doesn't come back are anagami who go to these suttavasa. But it seems that also some people go to these arupa realms and extinguish there, which are also, I suppose, anagamis.
Yes. Because they have died in that state. And they get extinguished from that state. Okay, that's all I had. Otherwise, the repetition is the same. That manyati and sanjanati and all that. So, if you have anything on Arupa Jhāna, we can discuss. Otherwise, there's nothing more to talk. What is there to talk?
What is the number of that sutta again, please?
Which one?
The one you're sharing now, the one about 8 jhana.
Anguttara Nikaya 3.116. Are you, sorry, Chirag is like this. If you are a Sotapanna or not a Sotapanna, that's what he's saying there in the sutta, that the person comes down. Can come down to any realm. He can be in the human, he can be in the ghost, he can be in the Preta, he can be in Asura, he can be in Niraya. Can be any realm. Thank you. See you, Ashwin.
3.116, is it? That's what you told?
AN 3.116. Anenja Sutta.
I can only see up to 3.102 in my.
Why should you struggle so much in life when I can share it on WhatsApp?
Oh, yes, yes.
Got it?
Yes, yes, I got it. Yeah. Okay, thank you.
So in that only three realms are indicated, not 4. Only 3. He only talks about 3, Aninjavi. He doesn't talk the 4th. The 4th one is Asankhya. Unnumbered, cannot be numbered. Why? Because when you are going to come back, nobody knows. It's such a good state to be in.
Then why will I see that in this? I think I've asked you this before also. Like Buddha couldn't teach this Anara Kalama.
He was dead by the time he came.
Yeah,
It's
but
there, no?
it is said that the disciple of Buddha stays in this particular place, and then he can extinguish from there. So why he can't go there and teach? So sad it seems that he can't.
No, I have also answered you earlier. See, in the Sutta only it is very clearly indicated. that if the Arya Savaka is there, Aryas are there, they will be in that realm. If they are not there, they can be in any other realm. Like in the what is that? Bodhi Maharajaka Sutta, MN85. He explains why he couldn't teach. The deity comes and says that to Buddha. And Alara Kalama didn't know this method, right? He knew how to get into the seventh jhana, but he didn't know how to get there, to stay there. So after death, what happened, he might not be in that realm, because anything can appear in random. So my question comes, Bobby, is how do you ensure that you are in that realm? That's Arya Magga.
So he may not be in that.
That's
This,
what is there in the
Bodhi
sutta itself.
Bodhi
MN85.
Maharaja. Bodhi Maharaja.
Yeah, MN85, that is what is the answer given there. That's how you need to understand that answer when he says he is not there.
MN85.
MN85. Bodhi Rajakumara Sutta. That gives entire biography of Buddha in that Bodhi Maharaja. He explains to Bodhi Maharaja what all he has done in life. There. Alara Kalama is also there. Uttaka Ramaputta is also there. Why he left them is also there. It's there. But if you just read it, you might not get that. That might be the case. You might not go into the depth of understanding that.
So what is the English translation of that sutta? Bodhi Maharaja. Sorry, the name, how it said?
Bodhi Maharaja Sutta only. MN85.
Because is it the Noble Search or something? No?
No, that's Pasarasi Sutta. That is MN26. This
This
is
is
85.
with Prince Bodhi.
Oh, Prince Bodhi.
Yeah, it's very similar to 26, but it has more details on the life after.
So what I understood from what you're saying is that he might be born anywhere. So it may not be a place where Buddha can teach. Like for example, from some lower, can be a lower lam also.
Yeah. Because you see there is MN136. If you go through that sutta, it says very clearly, right, you can be born anywhere because of the karma. So some people will see that doing good deeds, they get bad results, and bad deeds, people get good results. So that person can then come to an opinion that good deeds will not give good results and bad deeds will not give bad results. Because at the time of death, bad thing will come, and hence he's got a bad outcome. And a person has done good or bad, but some good thing came, and then he was reborn in a heaven. So one person comes and says, I see is very strange that I saw a being who was good went into hell, and a person who was very bad here went to heaven. So there is no thing called as good deeds give good result and bad things will give bad result.
So that means he's definitely gone below human realm, like another animal or.
We don't know. So what Buddha did
No,
is
but
that
no. My question is, if it is a Arupa world, the Buddha can definitely teach them.
that is apart, Bobby. See, why are we hooked upon that? Let us first get into these Arupa and Rupa realms for ourselves, right?
No, because the one sutta you shared me just now says that if a person is born there and a disciple of Buddha, obviously an Arya, he can finish from there.
That is
So
correct.
he,
So first, let us forget these Alara Kalama and Uddaka Ramaputta, and first let us get there as a Puttujana, right?
now why I ask you this question is, in other teachers, or I have heard saying that Buddha couldn't teach this Uttakarama Buddha and Alara Kalama in the Arupa Jhānas because they didn't have body sensations. The
See,
body,
fine. I'll tell you what, Bobby. Forget all of that. Okay, somebody would have said something. It is somebody who has said it, right? Okay, you first get it. You will yourself come to know whether there's a body sensation or no body sensation. Whether what will happen to you also, you will only come to know. Why should you rely on somebody? That somebody is somebody anyway. See, we are giving judgment on Alara Kalama and Uddaka Ramaputta, why he couldn't teach. So we are coming up with some argument. If you go there, you will yourself come to know why that is not possible, why it is possible. Simple. Yes, Harry.
Sounds like there's a simple answer, but you're not giving yet.
I don't want to give this answer because it will create an unnecessary impression. Already, internet is filled with lot of views and opinions and all of that, right? And every monk will give judgments as though he has seen it all. And he will project as though Buddha is something the greatest of all. Yes, he is. But don't undermine all other people. That's wrong. That's not the right way of dealing with Dhamma. The difference between others and Buddha is Buddha cuts rebirth consciousness. That's it. The turning back is cut. That's the problem, right? The consciousness turns back. So the turning back has to be stopped. Na tena na tatta. These two are the extremes. So now let's say, Bobby, what I will do is, Bobby, I will see Gold Coast videos for next 10 days. You know what is going to happen? When I'm talking to you, I have entered Gold Coast. The consciousness get established there. After some time, it comes back. So when you're seeing me, Bobby, you're going to say, Vilas, where are you? I'm talking to you, you're lost somewhere. No. Consciousness has departed from the body, is now in Gold Coast. The consciousness get established there. In the same way, in the case of Uddaka Ramaputta and Alara Kalama, okay, since they were not knowing how to stop turning back, we can't say where. Buddha knows where did they go because he knows Chuti Papata Jnana. So he knows, otherwise he would have done something about it. So he just left it there. Now, we don't have Chuti Papata Jnana. Meaning, we can't see after the Chuti, after the Chitta closes, like a switch off, where it is getting established because Itta here. Okay, from here it goes there. Right? Now, Ubhayamantare is what? In between. Na tena na tatta na Ubhayamantare. Ito tvam bahya na tena. Ito tvam bahya na tatta. If you become here, it becomes there. So it becomes near shore and far shore. So from here, it seems a far shore. But when it goes there, the near becomes a far. Just like Mountain View 3 weeks back was a near shore for me. Or rather 4 weeks back, 5 weeks back, 6 weeks back, 7 weeks back, Mountain View was a near shore, and India, Bangalore, this place was a far shore. Isn't it or not? Now, if Buddha would have been there, if you ask this question, why couldn't he go and explain the Dhamma in Mountain View? Maybe he didn't get a visa to go to Mountain View. But he's going to come back anyway. So after a while, on Jan 13th, I have to go from the far shore, come into the near shore. This became my shore, and Mountain View became a far shore. So if I am established here, I will get established there one day. If I'm established there, I'll get established here one day. So this circling around, the consciousness is circling around like this is samsara. Right? So first we need to go to the different realms and see, this house is empty. 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 All houses are empty. No point in holding on to it. See, I got established with Ariyu. The same place where Ariyu is sitting, that seat, particular seat where he is sitting, was taken by Chirag. Most of the time, Chirag was sitting on that place. There is a sofa opposite to that where Vrinda used to sit. He used to sit on the opposite side of it. And I was telling him, look, your sofa is so going down, so why don't you shift there? So now, between two sofas, that was a near shore, and now that became a far shore, and this sofa became a near shore. And Chirag, who is there on the call here, for him, Mountain View was a near shore for 13 days. And his house was a far shore. So he's dead in Milpitas. As far as that house goes, he's dead because he's established here in Mountain View. And the person who stayed at Ariu's place, today, when I see that background, there is no trace of my energy left in that place. It's completely wiped out. It's gone. And I'm seeing, can I see something? It's gone. Just 2 weeks ago, I was able to see. Now it's completely gone. There's no trace. So, Bobby, when I come to your home, I'm going to leave something. So the next time I can see it, what's there?
So how we can preserve that? Or is it will automatically go?
It'll go away. That's the reason Buddha says, dukkha. You can't keep it. There's no way. See, now I'm seeing behind Ariyu, it's completely wiped out. There's no trace that I was ever in Mountain View. Just few days ago, as early as last Thursday, I was seeing it in this very place where he's sitting, near that fireplace. And if you were to take me to the room where I was sleeping, it's gone. It's not there. The entire house is rid of where I was staying. It's completely gone. It seems like Aryu didn't call me to America at all. It's gone. That means I stayed with Chirag for 2 days. Other than staying for 2 nights in Chirag's, I have stayed only with Aryu. And that is gone. Now I see here the entire thing has come back. It's all in this room. So now even if I want to stay with Aryu, it's not possible. At least I left something at Aryu's. Not there. Now you tell me, Bobby, how will you teach me when my energy itself is not there in that house?
Sorry, how will I teach you?
How will I teach?
Okay.
How will you teach me? If there's something left there, you can come there and teach. If nothing is left there, then what will you come? Even if you were to go to Mountain View, you can't find me there. Because that energy which was there on last Thursday, today we are on Monday, here, not there. That means Wednesday when we met, last Wednesday, I was seeing. Now the whole house, the road, the park is rid of my energy. It's gone. So in hardly 18 days, it's completely evaporated. Yes, Ari.
No, I was thinking Rinda used to sit this more than Chirag. Chirag was sitting
Chirag
more.
was other side. Yes. Yeah, Chirag was side. That was Vrinda's place most of the time. Yes, you're right. Sorry. So Vrinda has heated that sofa. So her energy stays. In fact, that energy is not there now, but it's gone. Yes.
Yeah, I think there's some Vinaya or something that the monks are not supposed to sit where the female has sit. I guess their energy matters.
Yes, it does matter. For them, it matters. Yes. For you and me, doesn't matter. Don't. We are not into that state where we can see energies crossing over the bodies. Like the place where you're sitting, there's no Vrinda's energy as such. In fact, your house doesn't even have my energy. Forget Vrinda's energy. Now it is as good I never came to America. So it is gone, completely gone, evaporated, not there, not to be found. I was just watching, even the trail where we went to Google and all that, it's completely wiped out. Not in my trace. Yeah.
At least I haven't become depressed. Now the energy is gone. So that's good.
No, you'll not get depressed, but because now that you have found without me, you can survive. So it's good that way. Anyway, we are meeting like this. But otherwise, why I was telling that to Bobby is to find someone, that energy should be there. And now that in Mountain View, even if you go to Madras Cafe or to that Mylapore, we visited Mylapore a lot, right? So there would be some energy. No, not there any longer. Madras Cafe, we had a lot of, now it's gone. Your house had, because I spent most of the time in your house. It's also gone. It's also gone from the car. So how will anybody come and meet and explain Dhamma when that energy itself is not there in that place? That's what I wanted to drive the point to Bobby. Yes.
Yeah, that I did not exactly understand. You mean to say, with the energy being here, it's easier to experience Dhamma, but now it's not there, it's hard.
If I am there without body, let's say, now in the case of Alara Kalama and Uddaka Ramaputta, they don't have a body, they have only Manomaya Kaya. Now when I watch, I can watch, if I get the Chuti Papata Jnana, I can see where the being is. And then I can go and teach the Dhamma.
You mean to say you require the energy as a signature to find that person or being?
Exactly, because there is a unique signature, right? There's an UID, unique ID for each one of us. Yes.
Yeah, but that reason itself is not sufficient, I think, because the Deva said that only a few days ago they passed away, so it's still traceable if you want.
Yeah, that's correct. So we need to understand the context and we need to see. That's the reason it's always imperative or it's good for us to get into all the 8 jhanas and see it for ourselves, because you can. Any person can get into it because we all started from abhasara anyway. So you know how to go back home. I mean, you might not try it, that's secondary, but you know how to go back home. If you try enough, you'll do it. And when you do it, you'll come to see it. When you see it, you know what is possible and what is not possible. So then the doubt of that will go away. As an example, right? Now, how much energy will I store in the aircraft between Bangalore to Bangalore to Sydney? Pretty less. Not even 5 minutes. The total time I spent in the flight. Total, as a totality, okay, of existence. So very less on the seat. So somebody sits there, he will get a little bit of that vibrations, like just like we go to Vipassana and then we will sit on that sofa or whatever, that cushion, and then we get instantly some thing because there are people who are meditated there, and then that cushion carries that energy. So if it interferes with you in a positive way, you will get nice experience without you doing anything yourself. But that energy will hit you back. To drive the point to you, I had gone to Taksang Monastery in Paro, Bhutan. There, they have Milarepa and so many other people who had visited there, including Padmasambhava. Okay? And Padmasambhava had come on a tiger, and hence it is called as tiger nest. Even today, if you go to the cliff, they'll take you in the cliff, and then they will get down. You can smell the tiger, even though there's no single tiger there. But you can smell. Now, you don't know how it is, how the tiger smell can come there. Like a literal tiger smell. Anyway, that Bhutanese monk who met me en route, because I was the only person there walking towards that place. And they took me to one closed monastery there. They said, we're going to sit and meditate, you can also do so. So they opened up, that person came, and since these people were monks, so he opened up and we went inside. And it is like this. How many hours went by? I didn't even know. And then I look at the watch. It was, when I reached there, it was 7:10. It was 10:30. I was scared because My son and my wife didn't know where I went because at that time I didn't have international roaming. I had BlackBerry, and at that time BlackBerry didn't have international roaming facility, so I couldn't enable it. And these people, they don't know where I went. And the worst case is the driver who took me went back to hotel asking my wife, "Did you see your husband coming back?" And it was a shock for Anjana that, and he said there are a lot of wild animals, and I don't know. Generally, people, I went at 5 a.m. in the morning. I left a hotel at 5 a.m. in a cold uh, morning, and we reached the base at 5:30. And 5:30 or 5:40, I was climbing that Taksang monastery, and it takes around uh, 3 hours to climb. I took less than 1.5 hours to climb to the top. And when I met these Bhutanese monks, they were saying, "Wow." And we were talking about all this Buddha Dhamma and all that. And then they said, "We are going there for meditation. Would you be interested?" I said, "Yes, I love meditation." And that's it. I reached at 1 p.m. back to the hotel. And it's a different foreign country. So my wife and kid doesn't even know what happened to me. So this is 2010 April. It was very funny. Yes, yes, Sari.
And so how many hours went by without you knowing?
How many? From 7:10 to 10:30.
So like 3 and something hours.
Just like this. And the place vibrates. And I said to myself, you know what? I'm not going to come to Taksang all the time. So, as it had it, 2013, when I quit the job, the first thing I did is to go back to Paro, Taksang Monastery. 2013, 2015, sorry, 16, 2017, 2018. After that, I have not visited. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I think I've seen a YouTube video of some Japanese putting like 100 metronomes in the same room. Eventually, they all synchronize. So in that way, you're saying the vibration
Yes,
works.
absolutely. Wait, I'll show you something. Able to see? Photograph? Able to see? Oh, okay.
Yes, able to see.
Yeah. And these are the monks. There's another lady. Yeah. These two, this one with the bag. She's a very good meditator. This is the Taksang monastery. Maybe, Bobby, when I come to Australia, yeah, this is called a tiger nest monastery. You're right, Archana. So, but actually, Archana, the original name is Taksang. That is the Tibetan name, and since there were tigers, and Padmasambhava came by the tiger, so it's named as Tiger Nest. At that time, I was following Vajrayana from 2000 to 2010. So it was a very good thing to meet Vajrayana people, and then we went across different monasteries. So, Ariu, if you're interested, one time when you come to India, we'll go to Bhutan. I'll take you to the place where you can get completely blissed out in seconds. Bobby, even if you're interested, we can do it. So don't worry that it's only meant for Ariu or anybody on the call. They want to go to Bhutan, I can take you. Not an issue. I have a house in Bhutan also, in Thimphu. Given by one travel partner who says that when you come and stay with us. So I got many Himalayan friends giving me houses to stay. Not an issue. Okay, so why I showed you this is that energy of that person meditating at that point in time, you can get it. If that resonates. So these lokas are totally different. You should reach there to know it for yourself. They're very elusive. Like Neva Sanyana, Sanya Ayatana. If there is no manifestation of consciousness, you don't know when. But nobody can find it. Yes, Saryu.
Yeah, I was asking, in today's words, you went into Arupa Jhāna in that place very quickly, and that just flew by.
Yep. Very nice monastery. Beautiful. That is one, and there's another called Dochula Pass. I'll take you there in Bhutan. It's again a nice place. Just sit there, you'll forget the entire life. No pains. Just sit. Over. Done. Let me
So,
see.
Vilasi, you had this experience just in that monastery, or you had it before?
No. Once I went to the monastery.
Yeah, like for example, that was your first experience in this high samadhi, jhana.
No. In this place. In this place.
Because it get a feeling that some of the place matters.
Yes, it does matter. So if it resonates well, it will give you that effect. Instantly, you'll get that effect. Like I'll show you another one.
You said many people get into high meditative states in the areas of Himalayas.
Yes, that is true. That's 100% true. Especially that place is like that. Let me do the sharing again. Able to see? It's come? Yeah, this is Dochula Pass.
Yes.
I think Archana, you also would have gone here. Here, if you sit anywhere, you'll have a very nice experience. And this one, this is in Thimphu. This again has a very good experience. This is Punaka. It's a very nice place, but now I didn't find any experience here. I had good experience here, and anyway, Taksang Monastery I just now showed you.
This is all in Bhutan.
It's all in Bhutan.
And Bhutan, this Tibetan Buddhism and this Bhutan, is it the same thing?
Yeah. They all have the same Tibetan. I can take you to Ladakh and Bhutan. You will really. I'll take you to some weirdest monasteries in Ladakh. You will really experience. We can sit there for 8 hours and it just goes away like this. No food, nothing. Just a boulder and you. That's it. So next time around when you are in India, Bobby, by the time I will not be in any job, so we can go. And then Eru can come for a 3-week vacation instead of just coming for a 1 week. Then we can take him around all of these places. And we can sit and meditate and get into the 8 jhanas. And same with everyone on this call.
So Bhutan, you need like a visa, right? Separate visa.
If you have Indian passport, then you don't require anything. If you have American passport or Australian passport, then yes, you have to pay $200 per day.
Per day.
Hmm.
But it's not even one visa we can stay for many days.
No. For stay, for foreigners it is $200 per day. For Indians it is 1,200 rupees per day, and for a foreigner it is $200. Earlier, before 2019, it used to be zero for Indians and foreigners $200. So from 2019 onwards, they made it SDF. That is, they have a fee for the environment. So you have to pay the per day. If you stay for 10 days, 1,200 into 10. That means that much you have to pay. You have to pay 12,000 rupees apart from stay, food, and everything. And for a foreigner, you have to pay $200 per day. Most expensive nation as far as tourism goes.
Yes. Because normally with $100 or $200, you get a 3-month visa or something.
I'm not talking about a visa. This is staying, per day stay.
Okay.
I'm not talking visa at all. Visa is separate. Yes, are you?
It's like a visa to preview the Rupa, Loka, and Arupa.
Yeah, exactly. Something like that. Otherwise, you don't have to go to Bhutan. You come to Ladakh. You don't have to pay anything like these crazy amounts. And I will take you to monasteries where we can sit and meditate. We'll take one car. Then we'll go there and stay. Cut off from world. Isolation. Quite secluded from sensual pleasure, whatever that words are there, right? So we can do that.
Is it a Chinese visa?
For where? For Ladakh.
For Tibet.
Tibet they have a Tibet permit, and then you require the Chinese visa.
So Ladakh is not in Tibet.
Ladakh is India, boss. It's still not
It's
gone
India.
anywhere.
It's in India.
Very much in India. But Ladakh and Sikkim, Bhutan, Nepal, parts of Nepal and Tibet, they all follow the Vajrayana.
Okay, so that means India also has a lot of area where they practice Vajrayana Buddhism.
Yes, including Bailakupi in on the way to Mysore. I can take you there first to give you a bird's eye view of what you're going to get. Yes, and also I know that location matters, but then it becomes a issue because then you always will get addicted to come there and do it instead of doing at your place. But location do matter. Why I said this is because you require that energy to hit you back, meaning to resonate with your energy, and then it takes you instant high. So you can get into Arupa Jhānas in Taksang Monastery. So first you have to get all of that, and then we can see how to cut that off. Rebirth. Okay, so shall we end for today? Yes, sir. Yes, Gopal Krishna.
Sir, it is like this, the vibrations are there. It depends on the person who is prepared to receive it also, isn't it?
Yes, it
So
is always.
it is obvious. And also, if I have seen 5-6 people, if you enter in a particular place, some people say I have not received any vibration, and some people say I have received very good vibrations. So it depends on the preparedness that we have reached a particular level.
Yes, absolutely true. So assuming that you have reached a particular level, you have to try it out.
Okay.
You have to assume it because we don't know until you reach there.
Until you reach there, you don't know also.
Yeah.
Until you
Yes, go ahead.
until you feel there, until you get that vibrations and feel, you don't know that you have that connectivity.
Exactly. So we need to go and see.
Yes, yes.
There is one monastery in Ladakh by name Matho. Very remote monastery, and there is another Pakso. Okay. Nobody is there. Actually, it's just like, Indus River and you. That's it. And if you are lucky, meaning if you have good vibration yourself, you can get into a most profound state of mind.
True, sir, true.
Yeah. But only thing is that you should have that, or we should have that thing. It's a very nice monastery. It's on the cliff. You have to walk. The car will go now. Earlier we used to walk. So you have to go, and then you climb up, and the monastery is on the top. So you have to keep on walking and walking, and you feel there is no oxygen. And then once you reach there, the monastery is locked. Again, you have to come down and find that that lama, and he'll say, "Okay, I'll open it for you," and he'll open it. He'll close the door and go. So you have one Buddha, big Buddha statue, and you. Nothing else in that monastery. And a flow
What is
of
that
river.
monastery's name, sir?
Basco, BASG.
Oh,
I'll send you.
okay, okay.
Here, you can see it for yourself. Basco Gompa.
Oh,
I have meditated in all of these places.
it is great. So you are receiving lots of vibrations from those monks,
Yeah.
and
Yes.
that's why with profound experience you are teaching the students.
Thank you.
Otherwise, it is very difficult to penetrate into the hearts of the disciples who are listening to it.
BASGO, Basco.
Okay, I have noted it. I have noted it. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
So if you want to see, it would look something like this. This very remote one. And in the evenings, not even a single human being is there. After 6 p.m., you wouldn't know what to do with it. It's deafening silence, not just silence. You would have known silence, but this deafening silence, this total, you except for your heartbeat, you can't hear anything else. It's not an exaggeration. It's really, you feel that. Except for that sound, nothing else you will hear. And very scary for those people who can't stay alone. And there's one single lama. That's it. That whole entire monastery, one lama. And you have to go down and tell him, boss, I want to sit and meditate. He'll just open the door. He doesn't even smile. He doesn't talk. He doesn't do anything. Just look at you like he's looking at one ghost. Then he'll open that monastery and he'll go. And another one is
Should be very cold in all these places, right?
yes. And I have been to this place. I'll show you another thing. This is another good place to meditate on top of a cliff. This is called Saspol Caves. I've gone to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 caves here. Saspol, Saspol. And inside it is like this. And you can sit here and meditate inside the cave. And from far it will look like this. And this is correct. From the cave it will look like this. This is again on the Indus River. So if you come to me to Ladakh, I'll take you to all the places. Yes. But the problem is the cost of going there. Otherwise, it's fun. Okay, should we end?
Will I see that again? Sorry, that question about Alara Kalama and Udagaramutta. I was reading that sutta which you have sent to me. So, what is it you are saying that from that sutta it is clear? Because I was reading this. He wanted to teach this Alara Kalama, and some deva told that he passed away.
Passed
So
away from where?
That one deity came to me.
That's correct. No. You understand the subtle meaning of that. Passed away from
Passed
where?
away just last night.
Yes, passed away. When he passes away, he couldn't get into that jhana where he could have entered into that level.
So where it is written like that?
You should understand that, Bobby, this is very subtle meanings. You should get it from there.
Okay, so that's what you are meaning when you are saying that.
Yeah, yeah. If you just read it,
Okay.
you will not get that. He just passed away means he just died.
So you think it is, or you understand it as that he couldn't maintain that jhana
Yes,
when he is
exactly.
possible.
Exactly.
Because the Pali is abhito sakalakado dando udago ramaputtavati. So
That
is
means
it the
he
same meaning?
ended, he completed the human realm and he went. But the problem is he couldn't stay, he couldn't stick on. See the elusive nature of consciousness is that it can't stay in that particular place.
It's very dangerous, is it? Such a high
Yeah, that's the reason.
level of
That's the reason that Sutta, what I just now said, right? Anguttara 3.116. He says a Puttujana can go to all of this, but cannot maintain.
yeah, but at least in that sutta there is a perception that they can go there and stay there for this many eons.
Correct, that is true. But it like we need to be keep on doing that 8 to 1 and 1 to 8. Just like in the Mahaparinibbana Sutta, Buddha at the time of death he enters into all the jhanas. If you have seen that.
Oh yeah, it's very different explanations so far I have heard.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, sure.
And yeah, it's more convincing. So that explanation makes me to feel that you need to be very, very urgent. It's very serious business.
Yes, it is serious business. It is not something we can. This is life and death situation, right?
Because such a person who was Buddha's teacher, and who could go easily to 7 jhana, and if he can't maintain this at the time of his death, it is really, really serious.
Yes. Absolutely. So we need to get all the time, we need to be there. So that mind will cling on to that, will hold on to that. Otherwise, it will hold on to whatever it gets. Like I was saying, right, Bobby, I can't see the energy in Aryu's home. Just 20, not even 21 days. Tomorrow will become 21 days of leaving Mountain View. Couldn't even stay 21 days. Look at that. What a poor sight. It's completely gone. And look at that jhanic thing. My God. It's serious business. You're right.
Sir, are you getting nervous?
What's that?
Aru is getting nervous listening this.
No, that is true. Shruti, that is true.
Yeah, I'm not that nervous because anyways I still have the video calls.
Yeah, you still have video call, but I'm feeling so feeling so odd that it couldn't even stay 21 days. I know that from the scripture that it can't stay more than 14 to 18 days, so it's gone, completely wiped out. No trace. No trace in Mountain View. Few days back, Aryu, I was seeing there. Now it is blank.
So if that happens to any place you go, like your office and everything?
Yes. Everyone, for everyone it is the same. But when you are in a very high level, it will resonate. So that place will be resonating with something. So that's the reason when somebody goes there, you might feel it agitated or very peaceful. See, when compared to Taksang Monastery and compared to my stay in Aryu's home, Taksang monastery has a very strong vibration, which is of many people doing meditation, or at least having a very good energies, or whoever meditated there. In Aryu's home, actually being a good meditator or good person, it should stick on in his home for close to a year. Isn't it really weird that such a person coming and staying at their house, the energy were to depart in less than 18 days? And a normal person, hardly few hours. Like somebody coming to my home and leaving, hardly stays few hours. Yes.
Do you mean mutually both their energy left in your home and also your influence on them?
Correct. Like in Chirag's home, it's also gone. And in the room where I was sleeping that night and the next day, night, sorry, the 2 nights. So it was there for 10 days or 12 days. That's it. Yeah.
That's only the intensity differs in, or like you were saying, when you stay on the plane, there's a little bit of left there. But would it have stayed for less time because the intensity was less?
Intensity
have-
will be less. Yes, intensity will be, because you have to be there all the time. Like, this, when I sit on the that cushion, it takes me some time to get into the jhana. But when I sit on this bean bag, what I have here, it's instantaneous, because it's already been doing that in that bean bag forever.
Mm.
Even though it is not a very good place to sit and meditate, but somehow that has become my meditation thing. So when I sit there, instant, that cushion thing will take me some time.
So with the less intensity, it also goes out faster, like
Yes.
the plane. It
Yes.
had gone out.
Yes. Okay, let me get to work. It's almost 10. Thank you. Meet you again tomorrow. Hey, tomorrow I am in office. Will you be recording? Okay.
Sure, I can.
Fine. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.